Okay. Yeah. Who would have given her tickets?
It was me. I was doing
Oh,
tickets.
I don't know. She might have just stepped out. So we probably should ask the teachers. Okay. Should we get ready? Let's get started.
Please take your seats, folks. Please take your seats. We are pleased to welcome you to OnTech Senior Recognition Ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, faculty, and most importantly, the OnTech Senior Class of 2025. Thank you so much for your presence. It's a pleasure to welcome you to OnTech's home, where these students were able to be educated for the last 4 years. Tonight, we gather to celebrate your journey and the bright future that lies ahead. Before we begin our Stand With program, we want to make a few important announcements. We will be handing out your graduation tickets today after the ceremony. Everyone who wants to come needs a ticket to graduation. Students must arrive at 4:30. You need to be there at 4:30 because there's a lot that happens before graduation. You will receive your gown when you arrive, and we've had them steamed already, so you are camera ready. Doors will open at 5 o'clock for families to get seated. If you can, please Uber or get dropped off. There is public parking at Hazard Branch Library and Porter Elementary School. This year, we're able to offer an overflow room in the gym that will have the live stream of the graduation if you did not get the extra tickets you requested. This year, for the first time, we're also going to be able to offer babysitting services. Please come up after the ceremony to sign up for this opportunity. And in your tickets, you will also have invitations in your tickets to keep as keepsakes for graduation.
Before we get started with the most important part of the night, recognizing each of our graduates, we first need to thank some of the important individuals who've helped our graduates in their journey so far. Family both blood and chosen, is the foundation that empowers our graduates to soar to greater heights. Tonight, we would like to honor the families and guardians who've been instrumental in shaping the character and values of our students. Let us embrace this moment together to appreciate the profound impact you have had on our graduates. Your guidance, encouragement, unwavering support, and love have nurtured their growth, and tonight we celebrate their success as a testament to your dedication. Graduates, join me in a round of applause for our families. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the tremendous effort and dedication of our educators who have guided and shaped these young minds. Please join me again in a round of applause for our exceptional teachers and staff.
At OnTech, we pride ourselves in making sure that every student is seen and heard. While other schools have senior award ceremonies that select and honor just a few students, at OnTech, every student is celebrated. Tonight, we pay tribute to every one of the students of our graduating class who have overcome challenges, achieved remarkable milestones, and made lasting contributions to our school and our community. Each one of you has left a lasting mark on our hearts. With this, the staff wanted to take this opportunity to talk about each one of our graduates. Please listen carefully and see if you can name that graduate. After your name has been called, please come forward to receive your Compass keepsake. Mr. Arnsell.
Three words that describe this graduate are respectful, responsible, and organized. This graduate can be seen in the hallways trying to get to his next class with purpose and focus. This graduate can be heard talking about his plan for college or basketball. This graduate has grown into a young man with clear goals and the discipline to achieve them. OnTech stands with Robert Cooper.
Three words that describe this graduate are dedicated, intelligent, and bold. This graduate can be seen working hard in the classroom, being a social butterfly outside of one, and being especially altruistic and a kind individual. This graduate can be heard laughing with friends, listening to music, and enjoying life to the fullest. This graduate has grown from a semi-quiet freshman to a very outspoken and fun-loving senior. OnTech stands with Aaliyah Malone. All right, three words that describe this graduate are funny, personable, and lighthearted. This graduate can be seen playing any sport that is being played, goofing around in the halls with his friends, and always with a huge smile on his face. This graduate can be heard everywhere. One thing this graduate definitely is loud. But that is not a bad thing. His laughter is infectious, and he can always be counted on to brighten your day. This graduate has grown so much from a small, goofy freshman to a representable young man with a thirst for happiness and living life. OnTech stands with Darion McCaster. Three words that describe this graduate are humble, kind, and funny. This graduate can be seen quietly completing his work, joking with his friends, and being friendly to others. This graduate can be heard, but barely. One of the more quiet seniors on our list, but also one to carry on a great conversation. This graduate has grown into an upstanding member of our OnTech community and continues to bring joy to the people around him daily. OnTech stands with Tamari Sigler.
I've seen Mr. Buckland in a tie twice. Once at his wedding, and then once today. So, awesome job.
Three words that describe this graduate are hardworking, caring, and kind. This graduate can be seen hanging with a best friend. This graduate can be heard figuring out what snacks to get and what is going on over the weekend, or where to eat with friends and where to hang out. This graduate has grown into someone who took the classwork and projects they had very seriously. They became an advocate for themselves, working so hard to show up each day ready to learn. I was honored to have you for 2 years and watch you grow and change. OnTech stands with Lenasia Gary Flood. Three words to describe this graduate is confident, strong, and determined. This graduate can be seen cheering at a basketball game, laughing with friends, or wearing something real fashionable. This graduate can be heard laughing and chatting in the halls. This graduate has grown into a kind, respectful, and hardworking young lady. I get excited to see her each day as she would visit me, and I will miss that. OnTech stands with Anaya Green. Three words to describe this graduate are quiet, strong, and kind. This graduate has been seen hanging out with her sister and friends. This graduate can be heard talking about what she is doing after school or on the weekends and advocating for her sister. This graduate has grown into a mature, responsible young woman. OnTech stands with Supriya Henry. The three words to describe this graduate is confident, funny, and hardworking. This graduate can be seen with her best friend at all times. This graduate can be heard talking with friends about snacks, schoolwork, and maybe even a few opinions on what's happening in her life. This graduate has grown into someone who takes responsibility and school seriously and studied to be her best self. I loved working with this student for 2 years and enjoyed seeing her every day. OnTech stands with Naziah Hill. Congratulations. Three words to describe this graduate is intelligent, outgoing, and a beautiful smile. This graduate can be seen hanging with friends or at OnTech basketball games. This graduate can be heard singing his favorite songs or talking about his plans after school or on the weekend. This graduate has grown into a responsible young man who worked on being in school every day to finish the senior year strong. He came to visit often with a hug and a smile and a "how are you today?" I will miss him. OnTech stands with Justin Young.
three words that can describe this graduate are responsible, mature, and eager to learn. This graduate can be seen not following the influence of peers, but completely immersed in her work. This graduate can be heard uttering and articulating Chinese words such as ni hao, zai jian, ni zemayang. This graduate has grown or will grow up to eventually become a polyglot. OnTech stands with Deandra Outley.
Three words that describe this graduate are kind, quiet, and beautiful, inside and out. This graduate can be seen with her beautiful, sometimes pink hair, hanging long and flowing with Quincy. This graduate can be heard asking very smart questions on how to pass her ELA Regents exam. This graduate has grown into someone who is learning her own self-worth. OnTech stands with Kina. Three words that describe this graduate are steadfast, brave, and becoming. This graduate can be seen standing tall, calm, forging his own path, and showing others what quiet strength looks like. This graduate can be heard speaking with respect and kindness. This graduate has grown into a young man who is ready to take on life's responsibilities. He is a model son and will be a model father one day due to the love that he has learned in his own mother's home and the love in his big heart. OnTech stands with Tashir Hosier. Three words that describe this graduate are strong, gentle, and steady. This graduate can be seen sitting still and focused, quiet, doing exactly what is asked of him. This graduate can be heard, truthfully, very little, except when he responds with the utmost respect and kindness to the adults around him. This graduate has grown into someone who carries himself with strength and grace, who has not let life's sadness hold him down, but rather lift him up to accomplish great things. OnTech stands with Shaquez Morales. Yeah, Shaquez. Three words that describe this graduate are quiet, focused, and determined. This graduate can be seen studying diligently, head down, working her heart out to prepare for the Regents, putting in the work day in and day out with no need for a spotlight, just a goal in mind. This graduate can be heard offering thoughtful suggestions that make school better, not just for herself, but for others. Never loud, but always meaningful and respectful. This graduate has grown into someone who has faced every challenge head on, studies with purpose, and earned every bit of what's ahead. OnTech stands with Josiah Patterson.
I'm so little. Can you guys hear me? Okay. 3 words to describe this graduate: unbreakable, reserved, and whimsical. This graduate can be seen with a big book, laughing with friends, could be heard laughing with friends, and has grown into a social butterfly. OnTech stands with Nikayla Addison.
Three words that describe this graduate are perseverance, resilient, and loving. This graduate can be seen walking into a room and giving hugs to everyone. He is often seen smiling and having fun. This graduate can be heard, but not necessarily with his words, but his actions and the way in which he quietly moves. This graduate has grown this year by showing up for himself and encouraging others despite the challenges that he personally faced. OnTech stands with Makai Armstrong.
Impressive than what he does in a jersey is the way that he's constantly striving to help others and leading by example. While he's faced challenges, instead of using them as excuses, he has pushed forward and used every setback as motivation. This graduate has grown so much since walking through our doors 4 years ago, not only in his work ethic and athletic performance, but also his leadership skills. I cannot wait to see where your journey takes you. OnTech is proud to stand with Christian White.
Three words that describe this graduate are reserved, dedicated, and honest. This graduate can be seen concentrated on her studies and usually with a friend or two during the day. This graduate can be heard rarely, but when she speaks up, she makes her presence known. This graduate has grown into a courageous, resilient young woman throughout her studies here at OnTech. I know you will do great things in your future. OnTech stands with Kenya Mayfield. 3 words that describe this graduate are reflective, determined, and outgoing. This graduate can be seen laughing and hanging out with friends or venting about whatever it is that comes to her mind that day. This graduate can be heard saying, "Bestie," or "Don't act fake, bestie," or "Bestie, I have a question." This graduate has grown tremendously throughout her time here at OnTech and will continue to grow into an amazing young woman. She set goals and accomplished them without letting anything get in her way. I wish you much success in all of your future endeavors. OnTech stands with Ayali Reader.
Where's Scott?
Three words that describe this graduate are tough, proud, and compassionate. This graduate can be seen cashing buckets from behind the arc, wearing black and green. This graduate can be heard holding his teammates and friends accountable. This graduate has grown into a person who can lead by example, a role model. I am proud to be this person's coach. OnTech stands with Romario Brandon.
The three words that can describe this graduate is strong, determined, and clutch. This student can be seen striving for their future. This student can be heard telling their truth. He's the first one to tell you that this was a struggle, and because it was a struggle, this moment is just that much more sweet. This graduate has grown into a man who is ready to fight for his future. OnTech is proud to stand with Nathaniel Hood. No, that's it.
Okay. Three words that describe this graduate are stylish, savvy, and loyal. This graduate can be seen dressed to impress, with hair and makeup on point and pulling off also pulling off the unforgettable switcheroony with her twin sister during 9th grade year. This graduate can be heard sharing the latest scoop and offering comforting words whenever her friends need her. This graduate has grown into a trusted friend to the end whose style and spirit lights up every room. OnTech stands with this graduate in celebrating her flair, her friendship, and her bright future she's earned. OnTech stands with Makita Henry. 3 words that describe this graduate are kind, composed, respectful. This graduate can be seen playing basketball with focus and poise and offering a genuine smile to all. This graduate can be heard speaking politely, checking in on friends, and guiding conversations with encouragement. This graduate has grown from a shy 9th grader into a powerhouse of a respectful, kind young man. OnTech stands with this attentive gentleman in celebrating his achievements and supporting his continued success. OnTech stands with Nazir Kabir. Three words that describe this graduate are gracious, detailed-oriented, and creative. This graduate can be seen serving on the volleyball court, color-coding her notes, and knitting gifts for friends. This graduate can be heard cheering on teammates, offering thoughtful suggestions to improve school events, and encouraging others with genuine warmth. This graduate has grown into a prom queen and school leader who always goes above and beyond. OnTech stands with this fashionista queen whose passion, kindness, and vision continues to inspire us all. OnTech stands with Shalay Mason. Three words that describe this graduate are driven, witty, confident. This graduate can be seen stopping by Burn Dairy or cruising around the neighborhood in his car. This graduate can be heard delivering a quick-witted joke or giving a warm greeting to his favorite teachers. This graduate has grown from a 9th grader who I frequently had to call home for, to an incredible young man focused on his family, friends, and future. OnTech stands with this graduate as he drives confidently towards the next chapter. OnTech stands with Quincy Oslander. Three words that describe this graduate are unyielding, compassionate, spirited. This graduate can be seen dominating on the football field, coaching my nephews in basketball, or dropping by with his best friend Chris just to say hello and, of course, check for snacks. This graduate can be heard in quiet reflection one moment and tearing up the dance floor the next, all while speaking from his heart. This graduate has grown from a slightly less than mature 9th grader into an incredible young man whose courage and kindness makes me proud to have taught him. OnTech stands with this graduate in celebrating every victory on the field, on the court, and in life, and supporting this remarkable person he has become. OnTech stands with Maurice Williams. You better get those arms ready because you're giving us a hug.
We didn't miss anyone, correct? Okay, great. Thank you. Let's give our graduates one more round of applause. Tonight, each graduate received a keepsake with a symbol of a compass. Like the mighty wolf pack, you have journeyed together, supporting and inspiring one another throughout your time at OnTech Charter High School. Each one of you represents the strength, resilience, and unity of our pack. Tonight, we come together not only to celebrate individual achievements, but also to honor the collective spirit of the class of 2025. As you embark on your adventures, let this compass guide you towards your passions, dreams, and the path that aligns with your authentic selves. May it always remind you of the values instilled in you during your time at OnTech. Thank you for coming tonight. Be safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Families, if you have any questions for us, just come on up tonight, and we'll see everyone tomorrow.
And there's some brownies and fruit left for anyone who still wants a snack. Please take our brownies and fruit.